sports. 15 quickest minutes in sports. So much to do in so little time. Get with the vibe. Y'all already know. Let's get it cracking, baby. One more time, baby. Let's go. Woo! That joint right there is banging. It's called Rampage, baby. You know I get them, man. Every week, you know I get them, man. Let's get it popping, baby. Before we start the show, shout out to YouTube. Like, share, comment, hit the notification bell. Continue the marvelous work, people. I'm seeing what y'all doing. Like I said, I'm going to deliver the goods. I just want you to eat the goods when I deliver them, man. And with that, shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Let me carve that in. Triple H everything. Holly, hope you're getting better. Dwayne Beeman fight September 24th. It's off and popping. Credit Fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix. Need advertisement? I'll pop off. Split screen. Go to your lab. Bring the whole fucking cabinet over there, baby. Let me know what you want to do. Let's get it done. And last but not least, open sessions and giveaways. I want to thank everybody, I mean everybody, for participating. We got a lot of new winners, and I love when there's new winners because the more new winners they are, the more people want to get involved. Y'all already know what it is. Okay, let's start off in college football. Sad news yesterday. Longtime Florida State coach Bobby Bowden has died on Sunday morning. Bobby Bowden, one of the greatest coaches ever, but a better mentor, father, and a person. Salute to Bobby Bowden. If you speak to 50 coaches will say the same thing about this man. Nothing but salute. They love him, and he's a mentor. And in 40 years, he compiled a record of 377, 123-4, 22-10 in bowl games, and 2 national titles that he won in 93 and 99. Salute and God bless to Bobby Bowden. Other news. We're going to go to the hardwood. Dallas Mavericks, Mark Cuban did what they had to do. They locked up the young stud Luka to a 5-year, 207 M's contract. It's following his rookie's extension. So this guy is going to make like $41.4 million just on his contract. That's with nothing else. No commercials, no nothing else. Just on his NBA contract, he going to bag in 41.4. Salute to Luka for getting the fucking bag. You salute it. You remind me of a young Mike Trout when he hit the MLB. Right when he hit the MLB. That's how I see you as good in the NBA like Mike Trout was in the MLB. So continue the good work, Luka. Hopefully Cuban will get you a body or two to help you get a chip one day, because you will get a chip one day if you continue doing what you're doing. Salute to the Mavericks. Other news, Miami Heat, Spoelstra, Pat Riley did what they had to do. They locked down Jimmy Buckets, gave him a 4-year extension for 184 M's. This deal keeps Jimmy Buckets through 2025-2026 season. Great move. Like I said, he's the heart of the Miami Heat. They still soft. They still small. But when you get Buckets in there, Buckets will start, he'll start getting everybody what they need to be, because he challenges everybody. He don't care who you are, and he'll challenge you every day. And if you can't take it, he'll throw you out the gym. Salute to the Heat. Salute to Jimmy Buckets, who came a long way, growing up, tough with his family issues. God bless to you, Jimmy Butler. You deserve it. Other news, we're going to go to the NFL. Indianapolis coach and linebacker Darius Leonard have agreed on an extension also, 5-year extension, $98.5 million. Leonard deserves to get paid. Great linebacker, and he is the highest paid linebacker from what I'm looking at right now in history with this 5-year, $98.5 million contract. Salute to Darius Leonard and the Indianapolis Colts. Let's stay on the football field. The New York Giants get back Saquon Barkley, who tore his ACL early last year. and he's looking like he'll be ready for week 1. Hopefully they're not rushing him. I don't think they'll rush him, so I know they know what they're doing. So salute to the G-Man, who did a lot of acquisitions with the draft, free agents, etc. Now you get one of the top 5 runners in the game and Saquon Barkley, and they'll be ready to try to challenge my Dallas Cowboys in the NFC, man. Let me say right, I'm here bugging. They will challenge my Dallas Cowboys in the NFC East, but I still think the Cowboys will prevail in that division. Other news, we're going to go back to the Diamond. Same day that Doc Holliday found himself in the Hall of Fame, the Philadelphia Phillies retired his number 34 jersey, a real tribute to Doc Holliday, who passed away on that plane ride. Salute to his family, salute to him. So sad he had to go so soon, but this guy was a horse on the pitcher's mound. Anybody that's seen Roy Halladay pitch for the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies and what he did in the playoffs and with the Phillies, Doc Holliday is that dude. Salute and God bless his wife and his kids, and rest in peace to Doc Holliday, who had a 203 record, 203 wins, 105 losses, 3.38 earned run average, 2-time Cy Young Award winner, 8-time All-Star, and a Hall of Famer. Salute to Roy Halladay. Love me some Roy Halladay. Now we're going to go to stay in the Diamond, New York Yankees. We playing stout baseball, but we continue to get guys sick. The newest guy to have the COVID-19 is Anthony Rizzo. He joins Gary Sanchez, Gary Cole, and Jordan Montgomery, recent players to test positive for the Yankees. Now, I hope this ain't an ongoing thing because we already got 4 key players out between Sanchez, Montgomery, Cole, and now Rizzo. We can't afford this because we need all these guys. We're making a good run at that American League East. I mean, we're literally right there, and I will, bring it up in my second subject to my next subject. I'm going to give you a preview of the Mets and the Yankees. But let me keep going. Hall of Fame, class of the 2020. So much to do in so little time, so I got to run right through it. We're going to go to class of the 2020. Head coach Jimmy Johnson got in. Bill Cowher got in. 2 great coaches. I can't really break them down. All I'm going to say if they was great or not. Troy Polamalu, safety, great. Winston Hill got in. Harold Carmichael, who was the first Megatron in the NFL. Anybody that watched Carmichael play know exactly what I'm talking about. Donnie Shell got in. George Young got in. Bobby Dillon got in. Cliff Harris got in. Jim Kovic got in. Ed Sprinkle got in. Steve Sable, Alex Carras, Duke Slater, and Max Speedy were your 2020 inductees. And now for the 2021, you had Drew Pearson, my Dallas Cowboys. I love me number 88, Drew Pearson. Tom Flores, the head coach of the Raiders. Peyton Manning, of course, the coach in the Denver Broncos. John Lynch, Tampa Bay, Denver Broncos. Calvin Johnson, one of the greatest wide receivers ever, only played 9 years, but he still put up crazy numbers. Kind of like Jim Brown only ran for like about 9 years. Calvin Johnson's the same age in the wide receiver corps, and automatic to me, Hall of Fame. I don't care if they say he didn't play enough games, whatever. He dominated to the highest point of dominating. Alan Faneca got in. And, of course, Charles Woodson. You got to get Charles Woodson, who out of Michigan was great. Started off with the Raiders, great. Green Bay was great. Won a chip in Green Bay. Went back to the Raiders. Salute to Charles Woodson, man. Real good player. Everybody loves Charles. And he is what you call a Hall of Famer off the Hall of Famers. Other news. Now we're going to go to the, we're going to start with the Mets and then we're going to go to the Yankees. The Mets are right now in 3rd place in the National League East. 56 and 55, 2.5 games behind the Phils, who they got swept by over the weekend. The Braves are 57 and 55, 2 games out, and the Phillies on first at 59, 53. This is before today. I don't know what's going on today, but I'm going as of today. I did call that the Mets will suffer in the second half. I'm not Nostradamus because this is something that's been going on year after year, but I really knew they were going to suffer when they didn't bulk up, doing free agency. And then when you did get somebody, you got somebody who plays great at a position that you already got somebody there in Lindor as shortstop with Baez. If you were going to do that, you might as well went after Chris Bryant, who Bryant could have just played third base and ended all that, whatever you had going. You know, I like Baez, but Baez is a better shortstop than a second baseman. You know that. I know that. Now you're going to make him play a position he don't really want to play. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I just seen it all going downhill. They bullpen starting to get exposed. Diaz, Familia, even Lugo starting to get touched up. The Mets, I hate to say it, are going down. They're going down. They're going to need the Grom sooner than later. They're going to need Carrasco to step up. Stroman is only going to do what Stroman can do. And Syndergaard, from my understanding, might not be in this year. If they are, they're pushing them way too quick. If the Mets don't start hitting, they are going to go down. And I think they're going down regardless, because I think Philly did enough, although Philly only picked up J.A. Happ. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Kyle Gibson, Cal Gibby we call him. Those are two decent acquisitions. One lefty and J.A. Happ, who's better than average. And Gibby's having a sensational year. You seen he pitched against the Mets the other day, got out that bases loaded jam, and end up winning the game. And I think that's enough to win the National League East. And the Braves, especially with Peterson or Solar coming in for Ozuna and Acuna. So the Braves, once they pitching start getting going, and if they bullpen could do anything as last year, the Mets are going to finish third place. Like I said, unless the Grom come back and they get on a streak and they just start killing the ball, which I don't see happening. So, as expected, I think the Mets is going down. That's real talk. Now, let me go to the American League East. Tampa Bay Rays are playing outstanding ball. I mean, both Sox was leading them by 5.5 games like 3 weeks ago. They were beating the Yankees by like 10 games. And now the Rays are up 4 games at 68 and 44. Both Sox are 65 and 49, 4 games behind the Rays. And the Yankees are 6.5 games out, 61 and 50. So right now, the Rays are playing the best ball. You know what I mean? They, you know, that Nelson Cruz pickup was huge. You know, that rookie coming up, the shortstop, you know what I mean? That Wandy kid. I mean, they just, you know, with they pitching, Rays are a real solid team. They showed me a lot when they, you know, when they beat up on Boston in the last couple of series. So I always said, you know, Rays, you know, they tough, you know, even though they usually fade out in the second half of the season. But now, since, you know, they got a little money, it seems like, you know, picking up Cruz Jr. and bringing up a lot of them young stars that they've been bringing up, they're a different franchise. Now they can afford to spend a little money. And the Bo Sox, you know, got money. And the Bo Sox, to me, been overachieving all year. They're a real good team. But ex-Bogard, Devers, Verdugo, Kike, to me, Boston's a real good team. Now they got Chris Sale coming back, which is huge. So if they can get within a game, let's say with a month left behind the Rays, with the addition of Chris Sale, anything's possible. But as a Yankee fan, we 6.5 games out with 2.5 games back from the wild card. And the Mets are 7 games back in the wild card, by the way. So the Mets' only chance is to get in winning the division. The Yankees can win the division or get into the wild card. But the best part to me, the best way to get in is going to be via the wild card. And I don't care how we get in. We get in. It's the new series come playoff time. Let bygones be bygones. But as of right now, I like the baseball we playing. Unfortunately, this COVID-19 has hit 4 of us, and I hope it doesn't continue to grow, because if it continues to grow, it's going to hurt our chances to even win the wild card. Believe it or not, we can't afford to get too much back. I know there's a lot of baseball left, but we don't want to be 5-6 games back with a month. We want to be right there, a game or 2, or even with the lead, so then we could do what we got to do to get in. And with that, wow, that's 15 minutes, y'all. You see how quick that shit go? Al York Sports, 15 quickest minutes in sports. The raw truth, nothing but the raw truth to help you guard on guard. Love you, motherfuckers. Continue to show love on the open sessions and giveaways every Friday, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. Let's get it cracking. Al York Sports, feel the vibe, baby, with another one, baby. Love.